left Hollow Grove the Layla I knew and loved, and returned cold, distant, and, well, changed. Now, I'm all for change, but when it's a complete 180 of the person I know, that's a little hard to accept. Before you realized you were too good for the Grove? Oh, I'm sorry. That's not the words you used. I pretend to think while she glares at me. Then, in a aha moment, I declare, "Oh, I remember now. It's before you realized how much more was out there in the world and you were wasting your life by staying here." After a few moments of silence, she straightens her shoulders and licks her lips. It's her defense mode kicking in, just like mine is. I can put on a good show while she's here because I'm stubborn and can be an asshole, and guess what? I don't want to give her the satisfaction of seeing my heartache firsthand, even though this really fucking hurts. You know what? That's right. I am too good for this shithole of a town. I'm too good to be stuck in this place that never changes and doesn't even have taxi service or food delivery. We don't have a grocery store that even sells organic produce, Colt. Why on earth would I want to stay here? I have no reasons. Not one. She punctuates, giving me a little smirk because she thinks she's being clever. Why indeed? Not for me, obviously. She made that clear. Not for her mother either, who raised her all by herself. Then I guess this is goodbye. But I already knew this before I even opened my mouth to ask her to reconsider. I wasn't a factor in her deciding to move. And maybe that's okay. Because if she stays, she won't be happy, and she'll make my life miserable after she begins to resent me. Besides, I'm a mature enough man to realize she's not necessarily choosing to leave me. She's choosing to consider herself and her own desires. As upset as I am that our relationship is ending, I'm happy that it's ending now, rather than 10 years from now when we're married with children and she's discovered that she's not cut out for this life. With tear-filled eyes, she looks down at her shoes, sniffs, and shakes her head before meeting my eyes. You know, you could move too. Why do I have to be the one to give up my dreams? I didn't say you did have to give up your dreams, I remind Layla gently. She's not wrong. I could move to Chicago with her so our relationship wouldn't end, but then I would be the one who's unhappy. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It's a no-win situation, Lay. It doesn't matter who sacrifices their dreams. One of us is going to have to decide if we stay together, and it wouldn't be fair to either of us. You asked me to stay. That's me giving up my dreams, she mumbles, as if she didn't hear a word I just said. Of course I did. Did you really think I would just lay down and let you go without putting up a fight? Her answering shrug tells me that's exactly what she was expecting. That makes me feel all sorts of things, none of them good. Did she really think I wouldn't care? Is that how she feels? She doesn't care enough to put up a fight for me either? I've never been so confused or conflicted in my life. None of this makes sense. What she isn't realizing is her move to Chicago came out of the blue for me. I didn't know she wasn't happy here until she told me. Will you answer a question for me and not lie? She nods and wipes away the tears that have coated her cheeks. Since when was Chicago your dream? The last I knew, your dream was living here. You were happy and didn't turn your nose up at those of us who love living the quiet life. Sighing, I pull my ball cap off my head and run my hands through my hair, replacing the cap and curving the bill nice and tight, pulling it down low over my forehead. Layla, I'm still the same person that you once loved. I still love who you are, but you've changed. You know I don't care about having food delivered or using a taxi. I don't need anything more than this. I splay my hands out, showing off my house. Yes, it's small, but it's completely 100% mine. Paid for completely.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.